How hard is it to live off the grid? How much does it cost to live off the grid? Can I bring a family off the grid? How can I have a TV if I'm living off the grid? And do I have a toilet off the grid? Stay tuned for the answers, folks. Hello everybody, welcome back to the homestead, the mud puddle. Afternoon time, it's about 4 o'clock. I did my afternoon chores, my afternoon routine. Today's talk, guys, is going to be a kind of like a question and answer segment. How difficult is it to move off the grid? Well, if you can imagine, first of all, it's dirty and dusty. And so you can expect that. And it is difficult, guys. I want to make it very clear that living off the grid has been highly romanticized. Okay? Many people believe that you simply come out and go off the grid and you sit back on a hammock and you play a harmonica or a banjo and you just kick back and do nothing. Well, that's wrong, folks. It's nothing like that. I mean, you can do that. I've done that, okay? I have a hammock that I can kick back on and just chill out. But it's a lot of work, you guys. It's a lot of physical work. For those of you that own farms or ranches, it's like the same thing. And you know what I'm talking about. It's a lot of physical work. So expect that, guys. And you make it what it is. You know, if you want to go off the grid, purchase some property somewhere and come out here with a tent and a sleeping bag and call it a day, then that's fine. If you have the skills to survive living in a tent, living in a sleeping bag, then go for it. But I can guarantee you it's not going to be any fun. And you certainly don't want to kill that appetite, kill that dream, kill that fantasy of living off the grid by making it miserable from the very get-go. So think about that, guys, before you decide to move off the grid. Have something established, whether it be a camper or a fifth wheel or even a tent, if you can survive in a tent. But don't hate it immediately because you didn't prepare properly. So again, you make it what you want. I've been asked a lot, what does it cost to live off the grid? Well, just like anywhere else, guys, it does cost money, all right? We know people that come out here and buy raw land, and then they build something on it. But they do bring in a fifth wheel, like I said, or a camper or something to live in, temporarily. And that's basically what we did. We were very fortunate when we bought this property that it came with a small home. It's 800 square feet. I know I've talked about this before. And almost immediately, we brought in 2 cabins. Small cabins, small homes, 200 square feet apiece. And we actually lived in one of them for almost an entire year while we worked on the main house. And we completely gutted out the main house, redid everything, guys. We have brand new floors, brand new walls, brand new ceilings, brand new roof, brand new appliances. So it does cost money, guys. And again, you put into it what you want. But it took us almost a whole year to completely redo the house and make it, livable as far as the way we wanted it. The entire time we had a bathroom, okay? And that was another question. Do we have a bathroom out here? Yes, we do, guys. We have septic out here. We know other people in the area that have composting toilets, outhouses, and of course, septic. The very first project we did out here, probably within 2 days of moving out here, is we hired on a contractor to come out here and completely redo the septic system. So yeah, we do have a toilet, guys, that flushes just like a normal house. The bathroom is completely redone. We have a brand new upright shower, a new sink, a new toilet, all that good stuff. But we do have a septic system out here by choice. That's what we wanted. But you know, I'll show you some pictures here, or a video of the one of the small cabins that we lived in for, like I said, almost a year, guys. And it was very comfortable. You know, both cabins are completely done inside and out. We have furniture in both cabins, and we have beds. You know, we have a king-size mattress in the small cabin that we stayed in for almost a year. Very comfortable. We had a television, a 19-inch TV, and you know, it was doable. It was comfortable. We have wood-burning stoves in both these cabins, and yeah, guys, you know, we lived in these, and basically they're like little tough sheds, little homes that everybody seems to be doing nowadays. And it's actually doable, guys. You can actually do it, and it was a lot of fun. It was like camping out for an entire year. It was a little bit more comfortable, obviously, than camping, but yeah, it's something that we had to do because we wanted to completely redo the main house. So now we're living in the main house, and the only thing left in the house is just detail stuff, and that's what we're working on. Another question, well, again, it does cost money, guys. It does cost money to start everything, unless you're fortunate enough to walk into a property that's got everything done for you. I've got a buddy who's going to be a future neighbor. Vaughn, if you're out there listening, he's from the San Diego area. They hate California. They want to get out. He's been working on his homestead for about 5 years now, I believe. And he's going to be about 50 miles away from me. And check out his channel, guys. I'll post it up here. He's got a couple of different channels, but this one is his off-grid channel. And he's really going to work on it once he moves out here, I'm sure, and do a really good job with it. But anyway, go check out his channel, guys. He's a great guy. I've been out there a couple of times, I think, to his homestead. And we've done lunch a couple of times here in the area. Some people have asked, how is it that we have a television out here if we live off the grid? We have a 65-inch, I believe, or maybe a 70-inch. I don't remember what it is. But it's a TV that came with us from Phoenix when we made this move almost 2.5 years ago. And, you know, being off the grid, guys, basically means that we don't have, or we're not dependent on the electrical grid, electricity. And that's basically all off-grid means, for the most part. But the house runs on solar, folks. For those of you that don't know, we have solar panels, we have batteries, and we also have a backup generator for, you know, stormy days, cloudy days, things like that. This generator can power the entire house for days if we have to. But basically, we do have solar that powers the house, you guys. We have a refrigerator, we have 2 freezers, we have lights, you know, we have your basic little light switches, just like everybody else. Every single light bulb is LED in the house. And we also have several solar string lights that we have not only inside the house, you know, that stay on all night long, kind of like a night light, but we have these string lights all over the property, guys, in the main area, you know, on our fences, the chicken coop area, the goat area, and the garden area. So it's very lit up at nighttime. And again, all that is powered by solar. So that's it, guys. Just because we live off the grid doesn't mean we can't have a television. We have Starlink. Recently, about a year ago, Starlink came into the area. So we jumped on that opportunity. So we do have that bill, which is about $99 a month, I believe. Yeah, that's the answer to that, guys. You know, the house runs on solar power. It does cost money to move out here. We have septic. We do have to haul our water in. And we also live on rainwater and snowmelt via gutters that we have throughout the main house, the 2 cabins, the chicken coop area, the goat area. We have gutters all over the place, and totes that we collect the water, 250-gallon totes. So we do take advantage of the rainwater when we can. But I do go into town once a week and bring back water during the dry season. And that's about it, guys. You can bring a family. You can definitely bring family off the grid. We know a couple of families, a few families actually, that have small children. But it is a learning thing, guys. I can't just say you need this and that and whatever. It's a learning thing, guys. It all depends on what you start off with, you know, whether it be raw land or a piece of land that already has an existing home on it, or if you bring in a fifth wheel or a camper or a tent, whatever it is. So yeah, the ultimate goal, guys, is to be completely self-sufficient out here. I'm not sure if we're going to do it. Like I said, we're very new to this, but we're working on it, guys. That is our goal. We have livestock, we have chickens that provide us not only with meat, but eggs. We brought in goats this year. We're going to harvest 1 goat at least next year. And also next spring, we're going to bring in rabbits on top of the garden that my wife has been growing. Know how to grow something, guys. If you don't, then you're going to learn. You're going to have to learn. But at least, if you can, know a little bit about gardening, because it will make a big difference. There's nothing like fresh vegetables. And, you know, on that topic, guys, collect seeds, purchase seeds, whatever seeds you can purchase. Start collecting seeds, guys. My wife has been purchasing seeds, and she's been collecting seeds from the garden. Because the way things are going, you know, one day seeds may be a bartering item, guys. Think about it. So go out and just start collecting seeds, buying seeds and things like that. Because one day they may be hard to find. But anyway, guys, if you have any other questions that I didn't cover, you know, ask me. Let me know in the comments section. Any comments, anything like that. But it is a lot of work, guys. Expect the work. For those of you that are contemplating coming off the grid, we had a family not far from us here who came out here for about a year in a fifth wheel. And they tried their hardest, guys, but after a year, they threw in the towel. They said this wasn't for them. So it may not be for you, guys. So if you do decide, you know, to go out and do something like this, at least have a backup plan just in case. Because again, it's not just laying back on a hammock or sitting on your front porch, chilling, having a beer, you know, whatever. It's more than that, guys. And yeah, you can do those things. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, you can work hard all day and then, you know, relax on your front porch or on your hammock and just chill out. But expect work, guys. It is a lot of work. It does cost a little bit of money. It's pretty basic out here. You know, we live in the dirt. I just went and took in some firewood inside the house. So I probably have little sticks on me. So it is a dirty, dusty kind of thing. But we do bathe every night, guys. We do have a shower. We do have water, all that good stuff. But you make it what you want, guys. If you're fortunate enough to find property with an existing home, then, you know, you're already off to a good start. But a lot of folks, you know, they want to start fresh, you know, so they go out and buy a piece of land and they build on it. And, you know, whatever your skill set is, you know, it's just more power to you, I guess. But other than that, guys, thanks for joining. Thanks for subscribing for my new subscribers. I appreciate it, guys. Go back and check out some of my old videos. It's been a work in progress. We're still working. We're still doing projects. We're still learning. You know, we're not pros at this, guys. I don't want to come across as being experts at this or being pros at it, because we're not. All right, we're still learning as we go, and that's part of the fun, you guys. You know, how boring would it be to come out here, you know, a pro? I think it would be very boring. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Take care of yourselves, take care of your families, and we'll talk to you next time.